Hello, scholars! My name is Miss James, and I'm here to help you with your first grade skills lessons. Today we're on Unit 4, Lesson 5. Our objectives are to spell some tricky words, distinguish between the R and sound, identify the number of sounds in a word, and read with purpose and understanding to answer questions. Let's start off with these two sounds. On top, we have R. Say the sound R. On the bottom, we have Say the sound Now, what I want you to do is if you hear the sound R, point up. If you hear the sound point down. Let's practice. R. Now, when I say these sounds, they're going to be in the middle of a word. So you're going to have to listen to the word and find out if it's the sound R or the sound I'll give you a couple of seconds and then I'll give you the answer. Let's start off with card. Card. R. Good job. Harm. R. Good job. Burn. Turn. Shark. R. Guard. R. Learn. Chart. R. Bird. And the last one I've got for you, surf. Good. Say the sound R and Notice how my mouth is a lot bigger when I say R than when I say Good job on those. I'm sure you guys did fabulous. Let's keep going. Next, I want you to take out a piece of paper. We're going to practice writing some words that have the sounds and R. If you don't have a piece of paper, pause the video so you can go and get one. You can use a whiteboard too because you don't need to turn these in. I'm going to say the word and I want you to write it. Then at the end, I'll show all of the words and you can check your work. So I'm going to read all 8 words and then I'm going to show you the 8 words that I read. Number your paper or the whiteboard 1 through 8 just like this. So when I show you the answers, you can check if you got them right. If you miss a word, just skip down to the next number. Your first word is her. Her. Remember what 2 sounds make Your second word is clerk. 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 Your third word is herd. 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 Your fourth word is fern. 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 Your fifth word is farm. Farm. R. Now that word has R in it, not R. Remember which two sounds make R. Your sixth word is car. R. Car. Your seventh word is star. R. Star. And your eighth, last word is tarp. 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 Remember, if you missed any, that's okay. I'll read through them one more time. 1 is her. 2 is clerk. 3 is herd. 4 is fern. 5 is farm. 6 is car. 7 is star. And 8 is tarp. All right, are you guys ready to check your answers and see how many you got right? There you go. Check your answers and give yourself a star for all of the ones that you got right. Pause the video here if you need to correct any. We're practicing our spelling really hard lately, especially with our spelling words every week, so we want to keep on practicing. The next thing we've got for today is another story. We've read this one before, so we're going to read through it again and answer some questions today. Today's story is Things That Swim. What page is Things That Swim on? Well, if you look right here where it says Chapter 2, Things That Swim, and go all the way across, you would see that Things That Swim is on page 4. Remember, this is our table of contents, and it tells us what page the story we're looking for is on. Things That Swim. I hope you kids like Things That Swim, because this is the room where we keep all the fish. Trout. The fish here are trout. A trout is a fish that swims in cool lakes and creeks. You can see that they have lots of spots and marks. The spots and marks help the trout hide. They make the trout look a lot like the sand on a bed of a creek. And here the picture has a caption. It says, trout have lots of spots and marks. They make their home in lakes and creeks. And the picture is showing the spots and marks on those trout. Reef sharks. Here's a big fish that makes all of the wee fish run and hide. This is a reef shark. It has that name because it likes to make its home close to a reef where there are lots of fish. And here the picture caption says, reef sharks make their home by reefs. and this is a reef where the fish like to hide. What reef sharks look like? You can see that the reef shark has fins and a set of gills on its side. You cannot see them from here, but this shark has lots of sharp teeth in its mouth. Food reef sharks like. Would a reef shark bite you? Well, you are not the lunch that this shark would like best. A reef shark likes to feed on squid, crabs, and shrimp, but it would be smart not to get the reef shark mad at you all the same. And this caption says reef sharks have fins, gills, and sharp teeth. And in the picture you can see the gills and the fins. And remember, he said we can't see the teeth because they're inside of his mouth. I'm going to go back and show the pages again, and you can pause and practice reading on your own. So pause here and practice reading this page on your own. And then press play when you're ready to go to the next page. Pause here and practice reading this page on your own. And press play when you're ready to go to the next page. Last page, pause here and practice reading on your own. And then press play when you're all finished. The last thing you've got for today is page 5.2 in your activity book. You have 1, 2 multiple choice questions on the first page, 3 another multiple choice question on the second page, and then for number 4 you need to write a sentence to answer the question. And then for number 5 you also need to write a sentence to answer the question. Make sure you're writing a whole sentence to answer the question, not just a couple words. And that's all we've got for today. Great work, and I'll see you tomorrow.